Peace, guys. Welcome back to our channel. So, today we're working on a client who has extreme breakage. She has several locks that have already fallen off, and several more that are just too weak at the root. So, stay tuned, and I'm gonna show you how we do these repairs and reattachments. First, we're going to create sections for her reattachments in the back. I'm going to be rubber banding each section and then begin the installation.
Do you want to know what it is? The matrix is everywhere.
I'm gonna check each lock and cut off those that are too thin at the root. I'm gonna leave about 1.5 to 2 inches of hair after the lock has been cut off, just so that there is enough hair to reattach the lock that I just cut off. I'm going to just rope twist her now and then do the installation. Okay, here we go. I have a clear view of what has to be done. This is the best way to start. Begin by fraying the tip of the lock you're gonna reattach.
What truth? That you are a slave.
Once the fraying is done, you want to place the lock on top of that part. Then pull the client's hair through the lock. You want to get as many strands as you can through that lock and forming and shaping using the tool so that the hair blends in seamlessly.
The matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes.
You want to keep this up so that you can fully form and shape the lock. Blend the two, make sure that it is secure. You want to keep twisting and pulling those hairs through until they look unison, until they look like it is one.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave.
Now I'm gonna add a little bit of human hair to the lock to reinforce it. The lock is secure, but with reattachments of particular lengths, you need to make sure that the lock never comes off. So this reinforcement to me is a necessary step.
It is. The matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it.
Now we're gonna go back in with the crochet needle to do the same thing that we did for installment. You wanna blend those two textures and make sure it is seamless, and then you wanna palm roll.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave.
This is a prepped bundle of her hair, those locks that fell out prior to me cutting them. So I am going to choose the longest from the bunch because I am moving on to the center of the crown. Before I install each lock, I measure it to make sure that it is about the same length as the locks nearest to it. You don't want to put in locks that appear uneven.
The matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes.
So we are done for this session. We're gonna keep those rubber bands in the back as they are for another month. These parts, they're too short. The hair there is just too short for us to do a proper installation. So we're gonna give her hair a month to grow, and when she returns, we will be back with part 2. If you made it to the end, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and share. Peace.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you